So this morning is my first Sunday ride, and looks like my first real sunny ride. So we've had quite a bit of rain last few days. I think we missed the worst of it. I only missed one day of riding because of the rain, but I think this being a Sunday morning is going to be the first day I experience a lot less traffic on the streets, I'm hoping. I mean, it has not been bad. Everybody is very courteous to each other, but I can already tell that there's a lot less traffic, and I think I'm going to see a lot more actual cyclists. Oh, this is amazing. This is totally amazing. So, yeah, we will get some different sights today. I think with the sun is going to change things up quite a bit. Should make for some nice footage, hopefully. We'll see what we end up with. I'm planning on doing about 30 miles this morning. It's about 6:30 a.m. local. So you definitely want to get early starts because at the heat of the day, with all the water from the rain, I'm sure we're going to experience quite a bit of humidity as the sun comes up today. But normally this is just full of vehicles. So I'm very encouraged. On today's average speed will probably be up quite a bit just related to that. This is one of the many side streets, and I'm traveling out to get to the federal highway, which would be a lot wider, and some places actually has a shoulder. So let's head that way. So this is the federal highway. This is really nice today. Not very crowded. Rolling up to a traffic light here. Always busy in the market areas. Always nice to get behind a Jeepney in the intersections. They can run the interference for you. Must be a big bus pickup area, big pickup area for going to and from the markets. Thread the needle. This is an entrance to a water park, so you can already see people congregating made their trip in, instantly get ready to go into that water park here after bed. I missed the turn I wanted, so I'm gonna do a U-E. And right out on the pier. This is where we came out last night for a really good meal. Once again, this is a beautiful day. Skies are clear. We had rain for 2 days, so the smoke is gone, as well as a lot of the air pollution. We get around this curve. I don't think it'll be here today, but there's normally a lot of fresh fish vendors. Love you too. And there is, the tide is out. So the tide is probably only about 3 feet. And when it's out, it is completely out. There is, I don't know if you can see over there or not, there is no water. Just a riverway that they have dug. And the vendors may be here today. Or, I don't know, this more looks like people getting ready to go out on boat excursions today. That does vendors. There's a young truck driver, possibly. Maybe 14. Yeah, I'd say these people are getting ready for a day adventure. A lot of people sitting and eating. Looks like a lot of families together, but they're definitely waiting on something to take place. So I'm here at the seaport, and I see them loading up fishing nets. And here comes a boat in to get loaded up. As you can tell, the water's not very deep right here. So this is low tide. Looks like knee deep at the deepest. I think high tide is around noon. Is when the water starts coming up. There's the riverway they have so they can get in and out when the tide's low. Today it doesn't smell as bad as it has. It's mostly because of this mud. But I'm sure there's other things running into this water as well. All through here is where I just rode, and to me it looks like it's people buying tickets, bagging up food for the day. Probably going out to different islands or different beaches. There's a bunch of them around here. And this is the pier that goes out to the ferry boat. There's a toll to ride out, and I'm not comfortable riding the sidewalk. It's probably not really recommended, so I'm not going to go any further out. So quite a bit of activity, not as much as there normally is. Usually it's very crowded on all these streets. So I'm gonna keep on spinning. So we're getting ready to go onto that highway I've never quite understood yet. So we are on this very narrow street at a goat's pace. And once we turn, you can see there's 2 3-lane highways. The other side seems to be taken over as a sidewalk and living space. And this side over here is kind of the rule of whatever lane you're in is yours. But it's pretty, follows the coast here. So you can see the coast really well. Some party boats. And then, like I said, it looks like over here they're actually living in the road. I don't think I would right to their living room. Stay over here. This is probably only a mile or a mile and a half wide before it dumps into some real narrow streets once again. Joel, when I was down in Mexico riding, one of my fears, and as wrong as it was wild dogs. And he told me a dog outside of a fence doesn't own anything, and he'll leave you alone. A dog inside of a fence will defend that area, and it's true. We'll pull over here, see what we got going on. Looks like we got people out, probably clams and other items. I have to say it's much prettier here with the sun out in the mangroves than it is on a cloudy day. The water, you can tell how clear the water is now. I think I'll click a couple quick pictures and I'll get back with you here in just a few minutes. So I'm at the end of the highway now, and it goes into this little more narrow street, but it still continues to follow the coast. So I'm at the southern edge of Lapu-Lapu in Cordova is the name of this village. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of two villages on the island. Lapu-Lapu, or Lapu-2, as they call it, takes up most of the island, as well as a lot of the other islands in the area. So it's a larger municipal. Glad I brought my gravel bike with me, that's for sure. It's been very, very handy here. That was a big bump. Just about bounced me off the back of the bike. I think this guy is determined to set my speed, which is understandable. These are very narrow. I usually don't go very fast through here. Never know when someone's gonna step out of their house. And after all, it is their space, so I tend to give way as much as I can. It'd be kind of rude of me to come through here at 18 mile an hour. I think it would make a lot of people mad. But, hello. It was very clear to me early on he did not want me going around him. So I will follow him. not a problem. Morning. So we're coming up to the end of this neighborhood. It has a gate at the end. I'm pretty sure anything bigger than a trike is not allowed back here. I never have seen signs at either end saying that. I think it's just understood. But I could imagine being not from here and accidentally ending up on the street would be kind of a surprise. I can see the gate ahead. He was definitely holding me up. There's the gate. So we are beside a large Catholic church right now. So traffic is getting a little bit heavier as everybody's coming in to go to Mass. Once I get out of this area, it's gonna probably open back up again and then be a lot less traffic. So for now, I'm just going with the flow, which is about 9.5 mile an hour. I think I'm gonna turn, except for you, trike. Okay, I'm good. Kind of learned, really look at those do not turn left signs. They can get costly, especially in the bigger areas. They have no trouble changing your day for a few minutes. Oh, I know where I'm at now. Back on the federal highway, if I'm not mistaken. I think, yeah, I recognize a few things, which tells you you've been here a while, because everything looks the same. Every mile, the different stores. So I'm going to pull up here in a second, check my map, because I think I'm wanting to turn around to go down the other road. So I'm going to whip into the library here, check it out. So this roadway here is where a lot of people come out to run and bicycle. It's probably about 2 miles long. But all the cyclists tend to stop at the cafes. Hello. Hi. Big social setup, the bicycling in this area. Fun to stop at the cafes and talk to people. But, it's a nice morning. I want to get to it today. These are some of my longest uninterrupted stretches cycling. Morning.
lot of people just do loops. Still doing about 18. Yeah, with that over here. We'll let that win. Go up here and we'll be back onto the federal highway again. We'll start heading towards Lapu-Lapu. Good morning. And all his golf clothing and his monaga out for his ride. We're heading towards Mactan, which is a very nice area. Gotta watch the traffic control police here. It's like 2 more K. They are not above a bribe too. So I don't need to give them anything to grab me for. We've paid him off a couple times on different trips. I did give him the eyeball to let him be able to go in front of me. He did not pull out. I gave way. Now I'm going to get a bumper for bed. Enjoy the draft for a while. I'm coasting 18 mile an hour. And we're at with over 21. Gotta get some traffic through here, so I prefer to be closer to 16 mile an hour. Stay with it. I would not pass on the right because that bus at any second is going to pick someone up alongside the road.
and there's no warning. They just go right to the curb. No need to look, everybody knows it. You can see this guy's all the way to the left. Same with everybody behind me. Just waiting for an opportunity. This guy has zero pickup. So the motorcycles will go first. I could probably go around right now, but I'm not going to. Once I hear him ramping up, I'm gonna stick with him. There goes the bus. Yeah. All right. Now I'm keeping my eyes out. For those guys right there. So now we obey all laws because they will pull you over. I do have a $20 bill on me, so I'm good for one. But now we're at Mactown, Newtown. We stayed here last time. There is probably twice as many buildings here now. And we're gonna head towards Lapu-Lapu.
Yes, sir.
Hello, how are you?
No.
Can I leave it right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem, sir.
Oh, I can walk it?
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
This is the rating history there. Magellan died on the spot.
What's up?
Magellan died.
English, I only speak English, I'm sorry. You have to pay?
No, only like a donation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There. You already speak English?
Speak English only English.
From US?
US.
This is the before this place, sir. This was the shoreline, seawater. Before Magellan died on the spot. Magellan Spanish. Yes.
Oh, okay. I can't stay. I'm just gonna get a picture. I gotta keep going.
Okay.
I appreciate your time though. Have a great day.
About take a picture with me.
I'm good. Thank you. I realized there was going to be a fee involved with that. He was wanting to give me a tour. I thought he was only being, well, helpful. But he would have had quite a bit of my time and then my money, which is fair, making a living. So we're just going to kind of walk around for a few minutes. I don't want to stay very long. It's already starting to heat up. The warmth of the day, the clear skies, and after that rain, it's going to get real humid. Yesterday, they were charging a fee again, and there was a bunch of buses, and I think it was because of the festival that was going on. But there is Lapu-Lapu. And I think I'm going to grab a couple pictures. Yeah, I don't remember this fountain from last time. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered it. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to bring Nelsie over because she is definitely gonna want to see this. This is super cool. Grab a picture here real quick. And we'll get going again. No clue where I'm at. Okay. Oh, okay, by the wet market. Okay, I'm almost to General Aviation Road. Okay. Got it. So, this is what used to be MAC-10 Air Force Base, built by the Strategic Air Command back in the late 40s, early 50s. I believe it was 1991 is when they left. And now it's under control of the Filipino Air Force, as well as the city airport for Cebu. So government dollars paid for all this, and then abandoned when the Philippines kicked us out in 1991. So we got a little bit further to go. Gonna go down some neat streets. I'll swing by Aunt Abby's house real quick so you can see where she lives. Unfortunately, my glasses are very dark right now. Oh, there we go. So I couldn't see a whole lot right there. But we're rolling up to their entrance. So they live in a gated community. With a guard at each gate. I don't think I have any trouble writing in. Hello. We drove all over this neighborhood. There's the front door, right in the front gate. And then this is their house right here. We drove around for. Hey, buddy. Right there's our house. Matthew Paul, stop. It's just me. Just me. Hola. There's the crazy lady herself. So I'm going back to the house. So just grabbing a little video of the neighborhood. It's actually pretty nice back in here. Very quiet. No traffic. Like I said, there's gate guard. Okay, so this street here gets some real narrow spots in it. Like I said, we drove it last night after dark. I don't know if we ever hit 20 miles an hour. There was so much traffic in here. And it was a lot of younger drivers on their scooters. So of course it was very aggressive and riding and passing. I think we were both too scared to shoot video because it was just trying not to hit something. Much different now. I probably won't drive much after dark here. Everybody wears dark colors. We actually agreed on that line. I waved at him. I don't know if he's seen me or not. He tooted to tell me he was coming over, and I said hi. Just waved. Got a couple blind turns coming up here.
Oh, oh. That's close. Yeah, this was fun in the dark. Through here. Just imagine about 400 people out in the streets. At all these restaurants and houses where the front door opens up into the street, right? Basically. Hi. Not sure what all these covers are. Not sure if it's water shutoffs or if it's septic pump-outs. There are drains next to them all, so I'm assuming it's sanitary. I have seen pumping trucks pump these out, and I've also seen water flowing out of them. Almost done. I think I'm just going to record the remaining bits. So the best thing to do is keep right on rolling. At the intersections as much as you can. I looked and seen it's clear. So it's safer just to go. Unless, of course, there is traffic control, and that would have been a ticket, for sure. The smells are amazing. Barbecue, pork, barbecue chicken, vegetables, and then every now and then you get an ever-present sewer smell, just to readjust and reset your palate so you can enjoy more better fragrances. And they gotta be bad. With the number of concussions I've had, as bad as my smelling is, if I'm smelling it, it is real. Those who know me say you can verify that. All right, so rolling up to our entrance. The security guard. Hello, sir. I think he's been there any hour, any time that I rode through. I don't know how many hours that person works, but this is where we're staying. Much quieter inside the walls than out. These are still under construction. We're on the top floor. Nice little unit. But they have some freestanding units available. Here's our parking garage. in our rental car. So, hey, thanks for riding along with me today.